Good evening. As rallies were held across the country today in protest over the death in custody of young Yamachi woman Julieka Dhu, news tonight of another death behind bars in Western Australia. The latest fatality, a 31-year-old man at Casuarina Jail in Perth. That may only add weight to calls by the Dhu family for a new royal commission into such tragedies. Since the last inquiry back in 1991, more than 200 Indigenous people have died in Australian jails. Here's political reporter Miles Morgan.
Now someone else is being taken away that I'm not going to see again. It happens to us daily, as you know.
Raw emotion outside federal parliament after another Indigenous death in custody. Rallies were held in Sydney, Brisbane, Melbourne, Perth and Adelaide over the death of Julieka Dhu. The 22-year-old Yamachi woman died in a Port Hedland police lockup in August. She was arrested over unpaid parking fines. Staying in custody would pay down or eliminate some of the fines. On her third visit in a matter of days to a nearby hospital, she was dead, apparently from a heart attack.
Justice cannot occur whilst the truth is hidden. There are so many questions which we still don't have the answers to.
Questions like why Julieka Dhu was returned to police custody twice, despite being taken to hospital after vomiting and complaining of paralysis. Protesters are also asking why there's no independent investigation into her death. Between 1980 and 2011, over 2,000 people have died in custody in Australia. 449 of them have been Indigenous, or nearly 20%. Over the last few years, more than half of those Indigenous people died of natural causes.
With the poor state of health of people coming into contact with the justice system, when you get that coinciding with an ageing population, there is a definite possibility of trends increasing upwards over the next few years.
More importantly, not only the deaths in custody, but those social indicators and those government agencies through public policy and legislation as a mechanism to keep our people out of going into jail and then obviously possibly facing never walking out because they've passed away.
Protesters here are calling for a national custody notification service whereby the police have to inform an Aboriginal legal service when they take an Indigenous person into custody. It was one of the recommendations of the 1991 Royal Commission into Aboriginal deaths in custody, but it hasn't been implemented anywhere but New South Wales.
It obviously works, and it's something that we should be taking very seriously about, you know, what they've been able to achieve in New South Wales and roll that out throughout Australia.
Miles Morgan, NITV News.